the TVS Orbiter to me feels like a step in the right direction for TVS in terms of the electric scooter market. Because what is the TVS Orbiter? It feels like it's supposed to be a budget type of electric scooter that's targeted for the masses. At least that's the feeling I got from looking at it, and the price tag and what it offers. Now, the looks, it seems different, but I'm okay with it. I mean, electric vehicles, scooters, and all that, they tend to have different striking looks. That's kind of the theme, which I don't really get why, but whatever. And this is a different looking scooter too, and I'm okay with it. Now, the main highlight of this thing, in my opinion, is the battery pack. Now, apparently, this has a 3.1 kilowatt hour battery pack that will give, I think, a real world range of 90 or 100 kilometers or something. And even though I'm not okay with that range for an electric scooter, considering the price, I'm okay with it. Now, I looked at the price of the scooter, and well, it seems like when you actually manage to get this thing on the road, buy it and get it on the road, the full price will be under 1,10,000. And if that's the case, it feels like a great deal. I mean, considering how expensive modern bikes and scooters have gotten, this feels like a good deal. And it's an EV, so you're gonna save some money on electricity as opposed to petrol. And the fact that they can get this range out of a 3.1 kilowatt hour battery pack is very exciting to think about. And it makes me think, if they can manage to put in a 6 point something kilowatt hour battery pack, does that mean that they'll be able to give us 200 kilometers of range? Now, I think the iQube has, has the same kind of battery pack, and I think it produces the same range. But from what I know about it, I think it's more expensive. I'm not sure. I'd look it up, but I think it's more expensive. And the fact that they can give us this kind of a battery pack at this price range, with this kind of range, is pretty awesome. And if you think about it, a 6 kilowatt hour battery pack, which can give us 6.5 or something, that can give us 200 kilometers, I feel like that could become the mainstream EV scooter in the market. And I don't think the design needs to change or anything. Sure, the price might end up having to go up a bit, but as long as it's reasonable, if they can manage to do that for a price increase of 20,000 rupees or something, I don't know if it's possible, but if they can do that and keep it under 1,30,000, that could be an awesome deal. And even the looks and all that, I don't think people care, because let's face it, a scooter, the main purpose of it when people buy it is the utility. That's the main focus. Looks do play a part, but the utility does come first. And as of right now, the electric scooters, the range, it's not enough. I mean, the range is what, 80, 90, 100? That's what I usually see in these scooters. And sure, on a daily basis, that's enough, but you have to think about the fact that you have to charge this, and you cannot just fill it up with petrol that quickly, and there are some limitations as of right now. And with that, what happens if you cannot do that for one day? You want to be able to use it for the next day without having to worry about range. And if it has 200 kilometers, I think everyone's problems with the electric scooters would mostly be addressed. And I'm honestly really hopeful for that. Now, I'm assuming that it's gonna increase the weight of the scooter. It's probably gonna take up some of the space on the seat for stuff. But I'm thinking that maybe a lot of people are willing to deal with the trade-off. Sure, space is important, and it would be nice if they managed to put in the bigger battery pack without having to reduce the space, because practicality is important, but so is range. And if the space under the seat goes down a bit, maybe it loses 25% of the space and gets this extra amount of range, I think people would be good with that. And TVS is a well-established brand, so people would be more confident in buying the scooter as opposed to the newer startups, which, well, let's say people are concerned about some of them. But with TVS, you don't have to think about it. You can just go and buy them. Plus, it's an electric scooter, so technically, it shouldn't have any real maintenance problems compared to the ICE versions. I think it's probably going to be just some minor stuff. But compared to the ICE versions, I think this is going electric scooters are better for utility. I mean, yeah. So the TVS Orbiter feels like a good product for that price point, and I can honestly, even with the low amount of range, considering the price, I can see a lot of people looking to buy that thing. Sure, it's probably just for casual use. I don't think anyone who has daily commutes of 30 kilometers or plus would be that okay. I mean, not 30, one side 30, 60 kilometers of commute would be all that comfortable with it. But for everyone who just uses casually to go buy groceries, just go here and there to see someone nearby, casual users, feels like a great deal. And the Orbiter, I really like it, and that's something I cannot really say about most electric scooters because of the price and the range issues. But for this price and with this amount of range, yeah, feel like this is gonna be a good one, and I really hope the other manufacturers try to do the same thing, because range is the main thing that's holding everyone back from buying these electric scooters. Everyone knows if the price is same as the ICE version of the scooters, this is more cheaper to run, but the practicality aspect is just not enough to make it a mass consumer product yet. And this needs to change, and let's wait and see and hope this changes, I guess. But yeah, I honestly like it.